Students, this is the second video of class 7. In this video, we are going to start a new chapter, that is linear equations, which is on page A19 of your textbook, and it is also submitted to you on 7th December 2020. Students, in this chapter we will only do exercise 3A and 3B. Fine? So let us start our topic. The first of all, students, question arises: what is an equation? So, for starting chapter linear equations, we should know first what is an equation. Suppose we are writing 5 plus 3 is equals to 8. Now students, 5 plus 3 is always 8. This equals to sign is there. So whenever we are writing a mathematical statement and there is equals to sign, so we will say that this is an equation. Moreover, this equation is always true. Why? Because 5 plus 3 always gives you only 8. Now, let us consider next equation. Why equation? Because there is an equals to sign. Now, the equation is x plus 3 is equals to 8. Now, students, if I ask you, think a value of x. So, few of you will think x can be 1, x can be 2, x can be 3, 4 and so on. But students, this equation will be a true equation only if x will be 5, because if in place of x I write 5, then we know 5 plus 3 will be equals to always 8. Means on putting x equals to 5, I will get a true equation. Fine? So, in this chapter, we will discuss how can we solve the linear equations. How can we find the value of variables. Now students, we have already discussed about the degree. We have already discussed about the degree. What is the degree? That is the highest power of variable. Now suppose you have written x plus 5 is equals to 8. What is the power of variable here? The highest power of variable is 1. Now this is an equation because equals to sign is there. Also the highest power is 1. So any equation whose degree is 1, we call it a linear equation. For example, I am writing y plus 3 equals to 2. So, what will be the value of y? Yes, the value of y will be -1. This is a linear equation because the degree is 1, and equation because there is an equals to sign. So now also if you see, there is only one variable, that is y. In this chapter we will discuss the equations, the linear equations only in one variable. So now let us discuss one question. In this question we have to tell that the given equations are linear or not. Now see carefully. In the first part, what is the degree? That is, what is the highest power of the variable? That is 2. It means this is not a linear equation, because for linear we need the degree only 1. Next is 3y minus 1 equals to 5. Now this is a linear equation because the power of variable is 1. Now the next is x plus y is equals to 10. Now this is also a linear equation, but in how many variables? Yes, there are 2 variables, that is x and the other is y. So we can say that this is a linear equation having 2 variables. Now let us discuss what is a solution of an equation. Suppose I have written m plus 2 equals to 3. Now students, think what value of m you will put here so that on adding with 2 you will get 3. Yes, it's very simple. M should be only 1 because 1 plus 2 gives you 3. So students, we can say that m is equals to 1 is the solution, or this is the root of this given equation. Whatever the value of m will satisfy this equation, that value is called the solution or the root of the given equation. Now let us start. How can we find the solution of equations? So the first question is, find the solution of this equation. What is the equation? 2 in the bracket x plus 3 is equals to 6. So students, what is the method of solving an equation? First of all, always simplify the left hand side and the right hand side separately. Now you see right hand side is only a single digit. So no need to simplify. So we will simplify only left hand side. Now we have right now discussed in the first video how can we multiply the expressions. Now this 2 first will multiply with x, then it will multiply with 3. So what we get? 2x, 2 multiply x is 2x, plus 2 multiply 3 is 6, equals to 6. This I am writing same. Now left hand side and the right hand side, they both are in simplified form. Now the next step, it's very important step. Keep the terms having variables on one side, any side, left hand side or right hand side, and the constant terms on the other side. So what I am going to do? I am keeping 2x on the left hand side only. Now I am shifting this constant term to the right hand side. Now listen very carefully. Whenever we shift a number from left hand side to right hand side, its behavior changes. This 6, if you see, it is getting added over here. When it will shift to right hand side, it will get subtracted. Means plus will change to minus. Similarly, multiply will change to division. So now 6 will shift to right hand side. What we get? First of all, students, write that number which is already present on the right hand side, that is 6. Now write the number which is shifted, that is this 6, which is getting added over here, and on shifting it will get subtracted. So what we get? 2x is equals to 0. Now in the same way I told you multiply will change to division. So now we have to find the value of x. It means we will shift this 2 to the right hand side. So how will we shift? Now this 2 and x will get multiply here. So on shifting it will get divided. So what we get? X will remain there only, is equals to 0 divided by 2. So 0 divided by 2 will give you 0. So finally we get the value of x is 0. So we can say that x is equal to 0 is the solution or the root of this given equation. Now the next question is 7x plus 6 is equals to 34. Now we have to find the value of x. So the first step is shift this 6. Now it is getting added over here. when it will get shifted to there, it will get subtracted. So we get 7x is equals to 34 minus 6. Clear? So now 7x is equals to 28. So now children, 7 and x, they are getting multiplied. So on shifting 7, it will get divided. So what we get? 28 divided by 7. That is 4. So x is equals to 4 is the solution or the root of this given equation. The next question is 9x plus 5 is equals to minus 2x plus 11. Now children, what you will do? First of all, if you see carefully, there are two terms having variables. So first of all, keep all the terms having variable on one side and the terms having not variable on the other side. That is 9x. Now we have to shift this minus 2x, and on shifting it will get added. Now 5 we will shift to that side. So 11, 5 is getting added, so it will get converted into negative. So what we get? We get 11x is equal to 6. So finally we get 6 divided by 11. Clear now? 11 is getting multiplied. So on shifting it will get divided. So we can write this answer like 6 upon 11. So your answer is x is equals to 6 upon 11. Now the next question is we have to solve for y. Solve for y means we will find the value of y. So now this is a one term, this is a one term, this is a equality sign. The first step, what we will do? We will do the cross multiplication like this or like this. Or students, you can also say this 2 is getting divided here. Let us do by this method only. This 2 is getting divided here. Now keep the variable on one side. 2 on division will shifted becomes multiplication. First of all, write the number which is already present on the right hand side. Multiply 2. Now do the cancellation. So what we get? Finally we get y is equals to 1 upon 3. Clear? Now the next question is 8x plus 3 in the bracket x plus 4 is equals to 10x minus 7. First of all, we will simplify the left hand side and the right hand side. So now in the left hand side, what we will do? We will open the bracket. 3 into x, 3x, 3 into 4, 12 is equals to 10x minus 7. Now 8x plus 3x. These are two like terms. So on adding we get 11x plus 12 is equals to 10x minus 7. Now keep the terms having variables on the one side. 11x, now 10x will get shifted, it will get minus because here it is having plus sign. Now 12 will get shifted to that side, so it will get subtracted. 12 is getting added, so it will shifted to that side, it will get subtracted. So here we get 1x is equals to minus 19. 1x we can simply write only x. So what is our solution? Our solution is x is equals to minus 19. The next question is 3 in the bracket 2x minus 1 plus 2 in the bracket 3x minus 1 is equals to 51 minus 5 in the bracket x plus 1. So now again we will simplify the left hand side and right hand side separately. 3 into 2x, 6x. 3 into 1, 3 plus 2 into 3, 6x. 2 into 1, 2. Done? Now 51. Now open this bracket also. 5 into x, 5x. Now wait. I told you in the previous lesson that whenever we open the bracket having negative sign outside, we interchange the signs in the bracket. So x will change into minus x, plus 1 will change to minus 1. So now plus will change to minus. Now 5 into 1 is 5. Now 6x and this 6x, they are like terms. So on adding we get 12x. Now minus 3 minus 2 will give you minus 5. Minus 3 minus 2. Minus minus plus, we will do plus and the negative sign will come. Now this is the only term present containing variable. So we will write it. Now 51 minus 5, that is 46 plus. So now combine the terms having variable. Shift minus 5x to that side. It will get plus 5x. Minus 5 will become plus 5. 46 minus will become plus 5. So now 17x is equals to 51. So now 17 is getting multiplied here. So on shifting it will get divided. And on division finally we get x is equal to 3. Clear, children? Now the next question is x minus 1 upon 2 plus x plus 2 upon 3 minus x minus 3 upon 4 is equals to 1. Students, one thing I am going to tell you, listen it very carefully. Whenever there is a negative sign, always put the bracket so that there will be no chance of mistake. Now, what we will do, we will take the LCM of these three numbers. Now, the LCM of 2, 3 and 4 is 12. So, let us write here 12. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. And 6 will multiply with this whole number. That is 6x minus 1. Plus 12 divided by 3 is 4. So 4 will multiply with this whole bracket x plus 2 minus 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 3x minus 3 is equals to 1. Upon 1 we can write nothing, means we can write only 1. Now start simplifying. 6 into x, 6x. 6 into 1, 6. Plus 4 into x, 4x. 4 into 2, 8. 3 into x, 3x. Now wait. Minus sign is there. So minus will become plus. Don't forget to change the sign if there is negative sign outside the bracket. Now 3 into 3 is 9 upon 12 will remain same, is equals to 1 upon 1. Now see the like terms, 6x, 4x minus 3x. 6x plus 4x is 10x. 10x minus 3x is 7x. Now we are left with minus 6 plus 8 plus 9 upon 12 is equals to 1 upon 1. Now 7x minus 6 plus 8, 2. 2 plus 9, 11. So what will write? 11 upon 12 is equals to 1 upon 1. So what we get? 7x plus 11. Now 12 is getting divided here. So it will shift it and it will get multiplied. So what we get? We get 7x is equals to 12 minus 11. That is 7x is equals to 1. So x will be 1 upon 7. Clear? Now the next question is also same. First of all, we will take the LCM of the denominator terms. What is the LCM? The LCM is 30. So now 30 on division with 5, 6. 6 will multiply with this bracket. Then 30 divided by 10 gives you 3. 3 will multiply with this whole bracket. Then 30 divided by 15 gives you 2. So 2 will get multiplied with this whole bracket is equals to 0. Or you can also write 0 upon 1. So now on simplification, 6 into 2x, 12x. 6 into 7, 42. Minus 3 into x, minus 3x. Minus sign changed, minus into plus. 3 into 3 plus 9 minus 2 into x minus 2x minus 2 into 1 minus 2 is equals to 0 upon 1. Now you can do the cross multiplication also. Now 30 into 0 will give you 0. Now combine the terms having variables and then the constant term. 12x minus 3x minus 2x. Now 12x minus 3x is 9x. 9x minus 2x is 7x. Now 42 plus 9, 51. 51 minus 2, 49 is equals to 0. So we get 7x is equals to, now 49 is plus here, so it will get negative. Here it was 0, so 0 minus 49 is minus 49. So we get, now 7 is multiplying here, it will get divided. So what we get? X is equals to minus 7. Now the next question is 15 upon x is equals to 1 upon 2. And you have to find the value of x. You can do the cross multiplication or you can do like this also. Variable is there. So keep the variable on one side and 15 on the other side. But better is to follow this method. 2 into 15 is 30. X into 1 is x. So simply we get x is equals to 30. Now students, we can also represent the solution of a given equation graphically. So for this, let us discuss a question. 3y plus 36 is equals to 48. Now 36 is getting added, so it will get subtracted. What we get? We get 3y is equals to 12. Now 3 is getting multiplying here, so it will get divided. So finally we get y is equals to 4. So let us represent it graphically. You will draw the number line. Put 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Students, keep this thing in mind that the distance between the each consecutive numbers should be same. So now y is equals to 4 here. So where is y is equals to 4? Yes, it is here. So y is equals to 4 we have represented here. Now students, whether you have to find the value of y or the value of x, you will follow the same method. Students, whether you have to find the value of z also, you will draw the number line like this only. Thank you, children.